Hey y'all, it's Giga Shadow here once again. Thank you for tuning in. This is going to be episode 2 of our GGRTG, but basically what I wanted to talk about today with Luca here is I wanted to talk about how we're doing in terms of the team and stuff, how we're doing in terms of coins, how we're doing in terms of division rivals placements and stuff, and where we're going with all this. So thank you for, hanging out. And if you do like this sort of content and want to see more of it, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And if you drop a like, I would really appreciate it. What basically I've been doing ever since Friday when the game came out was I've been playing games. Obviously, we're 35-0, which doesn't say too much just because a lot of, how many squad battles games have we played? We've been trying to grind out squad battles for a little while here, and so it says we've played 15 squad battles games. So 20 of the other games have been online. Actually, I think one other game was a friendly. But anyway, regardless, we've done a lot of squad battles, and so the point of that was to try and get just some sort of pack influx or some stream of getting coins and whatnot into the club. And so right now we're going to be finishing Gold 1, which you can see gives us a few packs, a little bit of coins, just to boost things up, get some stuff going. I could grind for Elite 3, and if you are close, and by close I mean within 1,000 points or so, I would highly recommend going for Elite 3 because the rewards are way better. But I just don't feel like playing another 6 or 7 games or something like that. I also don't even know if I have enough time. I think I don't. So regardless, I just couldn't play any more of it. But yeah, so that's good. In terms of division rivals, we placed really, really well. We won all 5 of our games, obviously. And so that put us into Division 2 at a skill rating of 1800. I played a couple more games, and thankfully they all worked out. I only played 6. And we got to a skill rating of 1920, which put us in a Division 1. And then altogether, I think it gave us 170,000 coins or something, because it was the first 120,000 plus 50,000 for getting Division 1. So that was our first major boost of coinage, if you will. Right now we're in rank 3, and these are the rewards for Division 2, not Division 1. We'll probably go with the tradable route. You get some good packs. It's all good. If you can get rank 2, which we might try and grind, the 2 mega packs, that's much, much better. And the 2 15k packs don't really matter. Obviously, if you can get rank 1, get rank 1. But we're too casual, so I don't see myself doing that. I'm either going to go for rank 2, and if I can't get rank 2, I'll just stick with rank 3, because it's fine. They're not bad at all. But yeah, so Division Rivals treated us very, very well. I was very thankful. The SPCs is where we really got another huge influx of coins, because at that point, we all only had 100, like I said, 70,000 to maybe 200,000, something like that. And so what I went ahead and did was I finished the Hybrid Leagues and Hybrid Nations SBCs, which end up giving you 50k packs and 55k packs for both of them. And out of one of those, we actually packed Ben Yedder. And so I sold him for 150,000 or 140,000, which again boosted us up towards the 300,000 mark or something like that. So that was excellent. So altogether, I mean, we're going to look at the squad here. Altogether, we probably have somewhere in the range of 300,000 to 400,000 coins in the club itself. We upgraded the team some. So we have Jordi Alba. We bought him for 36.5. And we bought Dembele for 64. I could go into how to try and figure out when to buy them. And I'm going to do that in a little bit here, because I want to talk about how to make coins consistently, but if you're not a hardcore trader. The main person that we're going to upgrade next is Plia, and I will wait to show you who I'm thinking of getting there next. I'm sure you can probably figure it out, but yeah, that's going to be our next person that we're looking to upgrade. And so overall, the team's looking good. I'm happy with the team right now. I'm saving up a few more coins to try and get what we need, and then yeah, hopefully I'll get to show you guys. The only other thing that's really notable is our draft record because we played 3 drafts and we've won each of them, which is awesome. Like, I totally would not have thought that was going to happen the very first few drafts. I was like, there were definitely games where I was close to losing and we, brought it back, thankfully. But you can see our goals per game is like a little over 4, and we obviously don't get scored on as much. But yeah, so I'm really, really thankful that that's gone well. We haven't really pulled anything great from those now, and I recommend that y'all do it now, because the players that are like the 84, like Ben Yedder's an 84, or like Royce is an 85, or Bale, like, sort of thing. Like, all of those lower rated players are worth so much right now, and getting the packs is important because that will help you, like, obviously have higher chances of getting them, but there's not really a whole lot of pack supply. Like, if you go to the squad building challenges, these are not good. Like, don't get me wrong, Ansu Fati looks like a great card. I'm thinking about doing the Hwang Hee-chan one. Don't do Thiago Silva unless you want him. DCL looks great. But these two are don't do these. These are Werner's Blue Newcomers Challenge are a waste of time. Marquee matchups I think is worth it, especially if you do bronze pack method, which is also a good way to make coins. The main way that I've been making coins is essentially like not trying to go for like huge flips, but for going lots of small flips. So for instance, what I mean by that is like, let's take a random person. You know what? Let's just look up gold rare. I highly recommend only doing this with gold rares, by the way. Usually within that, like, maybe 2,000 to 10,000 coin range. And I would try and do it with someone who's, like, good for SBCs. So, like, Coquelin, I don't even know how to say his name. But let's put him in here. Let's see how expensive he is right now. So 1,400, you can snipe him, right? 1,500 of those, probably more of him. Yeah, so he's selling for about 1,500 right now. What you could do is you could go and look up on Futbin, which if I do that really quick, price range on the hourly graph for the blue bar, he goes down to about 1,300, and then his highest is 2,000. So 1,500 is not bad. Let's look at yesterday just to make sure. So he kind of sits at this like 1,500-ish level. Okay, so he sells for 1,500. What I'm looking at is, okay, you can either try and snipe him for 1,400, right? You can do that, and the tax on 1,500 coins, 0.05, is 75 coins. So if you bought him for 1,400 and you sold him for 1,500, you'd only make 25 coins. So what you can do is if you go to 1,300, you're having a harder time sniping, right? Okay, you can do this. It's, someone's already sniped him. So, okay, this is a little harder. Instead, what you can do is mass bid at 1,300 like this. I don't know why it's doing it this way. But, and you don't have to do it like that. You can do like 1,200 here. You can do another 1,200 here. And literally just mass bid on them. This doesn't take any skill, really, other than knowing that you can eventually sell them for more, right? So let's say that we leave those there, right? We just did 5 of them. I don't know what's wrong with the transfer list, but it didn't want me to go much further than that. But let's say you do 10 of them, 20 of them at a time, whatever. And so ideally you want them to be like within the next minute or two. But while you're doing that, what you can also do is, whoops, my bad. You can go and actually start sniping him. So go back to this and then go back to your 1,300. And while you're waiting for those other ones to, finish selling, you can essentially be trying to buy these as you're going along. And obviously that one was a little cheaper, so someone was faster. But maybe, he might be even one that's a little popular, so it's hard to do or use him as an example. One that I think might be even better is Nkunku. We can see how expensive he is. And it's ironic because Okay, so he actually isn't selling for much at all. So maybe we need him to be like a little more expensive than that. So even somebody like how much is Bellarabi worth? Or actually, how much is Parolo? Parejo, Paredes might actually be a decent one. Because he's one of the Argentinians, yeah. So once again, I'd be looking to see how expensive he is. Oh, he actually might be cheap. Yeah, he's kind of cheap. But essentially, again, what you're doing is, so if he's worth 1,200 here, then what I would be trying to do is probably snipe him for like 1,000. But instead, first, what I'll do is I'll go to his max price of 1,000 here, and I'll just be bidding like as much as I can on them and going from there. And then obviously it's all about doing a mass amount of them. So you can easily make, thousands of coins just by doing this. And then it does, like I said, it doesn't really take any skill per se. It's just like small amounts of coins consistently instead of like trying to pick out flips and stuff that take a little more finesse. So anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.